They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones, lost a couple friends, and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, match with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
TUS in the Domus.
Cooper now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Still tell me that she love it. No, you don't. This is mine.
Throwing again. Cooper. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go. 1-0. 1-0. Flex round. Flex round.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And man, it's Woods. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Over.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Good.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They will snap it to Rudolph. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. 319!
They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You don't get out your body. They want to smoke, but when they get real, they cop out. Running real hard and then
now Cooper on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Oh,
and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All I know is go get it, grew up without a father figure. He was Joseph in prison, collect calls from my buddy. He take it back. Just with the truth, you can lose.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards.
I eat beef right out there and turn your shit to spaghetti. Sneeze on you. Here's your
well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Watch him now, Barney!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Whoa. I hello. Never did a scam.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Back to the left belly. Here we go. Leopard.
Rudolph looking to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Make some money, everybody in the hood, get excited too. You can't get him, man. That's when you start to feel something.
Back to throw is Cooper. Gonna throw again.
And they are late.
Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Ohio!
Demons talking inside my head. Glock was out of leg.
Cooper to throw on third down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
Blood. I'm just trying to come down have some fun. I want to come down have some fun. Let's get it from the back this time.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Now we in the club. All these diamonds on. She got a fat ass coming up close. She look like a mom.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy for the fact that they were able to get him outside of the 1st round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
do the fuck me, so he trying to use extra time.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Come
so
on,
they took a
he's
shot
wide
there
open,
on 3rd down.
bro.
Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Wide open.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 4th down, Rudolph. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Come on,
It's going
yo.
to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
But I never prayed.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
No.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Cooper. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Cooper looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, my
That's going to be
goodness.
knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Cooper now throwing on 3rd and long.
That's a pick.
Incomplete.
It's a pick,
the contact
bro.
made the ball roll
It's a
free
pick.
and
That
brings
is
up
Xavier
4th
Rhodes.
down.
It's a pick.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 God!
Rudolph on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Rudolph again. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense, they recover, bat it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Oh my gosh, how many passes Adam
incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Take it in at the 22. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No one ever told my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cooper to throw again. He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Telling lies and I bought it. Don't tell me that you love me if you ain't gonna die for me. You can stay the fuck around.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
But learned how to chase. I'll for you, I'll take a slow, baby. I will tell her I'm a genius. Being in love never helped me solve my problems. I was that I could just like
throwing on 3rd and long. Cooper. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Watch that leverage on this drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Rudolph escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
20 reversible style carbon and new convertible job. I tested it. She had a little quarter.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second and 13.
At this point, man, on some shit.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Cooper. He sets to fire deep. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Will never leave me. I was happy for to see me. Will never mistreat me. Because you made me like a TV. When you adore me, but I'll do anything for me. Always go hard for me.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing again. Airing it out deep for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You deep into me like some water. Teach me how to never be like my father. Hard down for the challenge like a charger. She don't fuck me better when she on the corner. Who will never leave me? I was happy for to see me. Who will never miss me?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And it's up and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
$10,000.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards, well down on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards? Or are you looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run.
Yo, what
you
the
just
fuck
can't
is
do
going
it.
on, bro?
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Rowe. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. Cooper.
That's a pick!
And it's incomplete.
I'm challenging that.
was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and 4. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. The Rams on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And out now come the Vikings. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Detroit! 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 God! 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 God!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's the problem.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! Green, 39!
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Drop there, we gonna don't start, we gonna chop hard in the kitchen. Looking hard when we finish.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Better than what I need there.
God! 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 God!
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Trap hard in the kitchen.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now in Los Angeles. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Cooper throwing on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's Cooper to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Cooper.
Everybody wants to see me down. Full of twan
TJ Green
round.
with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I could write a check and make the bank
Partner, we always
bounce.
talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Fuck nigga his feelings.
Detroit!
If you a man come at me direct and watch a nigga be missing.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good.
They how the young boys trip
because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
I ain't with the tongue wrestling.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
I smack an ass. Pull out my easy hit record, turn on the flash. We gonna make a move.
So
like
second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
That's if that pussy trash. I'm Polo G. It ain't a bitch that I ain't have. Sorry to fuck up too. It ain't a bitch that I ain't have.
Cooper now back to the air on second down, and that is incomplete here.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Always been the smartest.
Now Cooper on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Pick that!
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Because a thought gonna be a thought. Just don't kill him, because an op gonna be an op. Come on, son. This is my connection. Stop this broadcast.